Florida versus George Zimmerman. Verdict.
When the verdict came,
George Zimmerman not guilty.
What's his name?
Outrage ensued. But not just in the United States. George Zimmerman was found not guilty by a Florida court after being on trial accused of second-degree murder of an unarmed black 17-year-old.
No justice, no peace.
Immediately after the verdict, thousands in several cities across America took to the streets to visibly reject the court's decision and speak to the race relations in America. Those protesters will soon include Canadians.
Even though the trial took place in America, it is also hitting home in Canada. There will be a protest here where hundreds are expected to attend, all who say the American judicial system has major flaws.
How can an unarmed black child be the villain when an armed man is the victim?
I think it's great that people are standing up and saying what they feel. I think that's fine. I think that's how it should be. So, yeah, I don't think it'll make a difference in this American judicial system.
The event in Montreal calls for hoodies up. Wearing a hooded sweatshirt has become a national symbol for people who stand in solidarity with the Trayvon Martin family. There has been much debate about whether the case had to do with racism and whether Zimmerman in fact racially profiled the teenager. The defense has made the claim the prosecution injected race into the case, and it had nothing to do with it. But at least 1 million people who signed a petition for the Obama administration to try Zimmerman under civil rights laws disagree. And some Canadians also disagree and believe similar race relation problems exist in Canada.
Do you feel like it was racially motivated, what happened there?
Well, it wasn't a white kid that he shot, and I don't think he would have approached a white kid in a hoodie in the neighborhood, so yes.
They were taking Zimmerman's side because they were anti-black. I mean, but the case itself I don't think was racial primarily.
Montreal activists say the trial is a reminder of the worth of black lives in the American judicial system and say Zimmerman's acquittal proves the social and institutional complex of racism that exists throughout the world and especially North America.
I just think that the United States is really a violent society. They legalize the violence. In Florida, they really go too far. They allow you to defend to shoot somebody if you feel threatened, no matter what. So I think the problem is bigger than poor Mr. Martin. The problem is really the United States, that they think they can just shoot anybody when they want.
Those attending the event are being told to bring candles, hoodies, signs, and anger. Ashante Hathaway, Press TV, Montreal.